世界を救う。
こんばんは、皆さん。This is Chronicle. Okay, I'm going to talk about Emmel version決戦礼装 or final battle former attire. Either way. And then before I go through about her specs, first thing first is this Phantom Link gain a Kyomen, I think. And then in order to unlock this system, you need to max break this version 2 creator, as well as all of her job is master and also requires one of the special item. And then she cannot use any color shards, rainbow shards. You only can use her creator shards, unit shards. Yeah, so you need to have 375 shards minimum. And after that, once you synchronize with her version 1, means the old light version, as long as you have the version 1 old version and unlock the gates, whatever gates you have, and the current level of the old version, it will totally synchronize with the old version, totally synchronize. Like for example, if your old Emmel unlocks the first and second and fifth gate, it will also unlock this new version first, second, and fifth gate as well. And same goes to the current level. If your version 1 old Emmel is level 95, it will be 95 for this new version, version 2. But then, right now, the old Emmel version 1, she only has 6 gate. She doesn't have the 7 gate right now. And then this new version Emmel already have the 7 gate. So you cannot actually unlock her 7 gate. Yeah, so you need to wait for the old version to have the 7 gate so that you can synchronize the 7 gate. Yeah, so that's all about this synchronized system or Phantom Link. And then if you are talking about the Keifu or the Kaigan Leso, after when you unlock the 7 gate, I am not really that sure because the announcement never says about those things. Yeah, the announcement is only talk about the gates and the level, these two. Yeah, it doesn't cover the Kaigan Leso, whether it will be bring over from the old creator, old version or not. Same goes to the Keifu. It doesn't actually say that. Yeah, so right now, it's only the gates 1 to 7 and the level 85 to 99. Either these two. Okay, next is about the specs. Okay, right now I have her new mementos, this one. And then this new mementos is different from her old 2 mementos. This new mementos is only for her. Yeah, for the new version. And then for the old version Emmel 2 mementos is only for the old version. Yeah, so she does not have the old version of the Emmel bonus, the group's bonus. Same goes to the weaponability or visuality, does not have those bonus. But then she is from the Genesis or Gluttony, so at least the first group skill is included for her. And then for the sub-mementos, I equip with the Zafiris because it increases the HP and this magic attack. Yeah, so I think it's quite good for her. Or anything that is increase the speed or magic attack. Yeah, either one. And then with these gears, and then with this runes set, magic attack and single attack, or area attack, or accuracy. Yeah, either way. Or maybe you can actually increase her HP. Yeah. And then with the magic attack, and then with healing power, or master jewel, or guts. And then with the physical defense, and either you can equip with the shooting resistance or magic resistance. Since her passive will further increase these 2 resistance. But then of course you can actually equip with the other resistance, but then I think shooting and magic should be the best. And then with magic defense, anything and anything. Okay, next is her Kaigan Leso. It will further increase her overall attack power and also increase the healing power. Yeah, so that her HP recover will be higher than usual. Okay, next is her leader skill. Okay, I will not actually go through about the details on the higher version of the water elemental, but basically this leader skill is same as the old water leader skill. Yeah, no difference. All the water units will have this leader skill. And then the only difference is it increased the damage by 10 are reduced by 10 from the damage taken. Yeah, either one. But then, if you are talking about the higher elemental versus higher elemental, it will not have any difference. And then for this leader skill, it's very good for all types of M attacker. Yeah, magic attacker. And also increase the healing power and healing disable. Yeah, it's quite good. But the best part is, when you master her third gate or synchronize with her old character version 1, it added extra magic resistance and shooting resistance plus 10%, which is actually quite good. Especially, her passive also increased the magic resistance and shooting resistance. So along with the runes and with the gears, her shooting or magic resistance is pretty high. Yeah, so that she can actually withstand the damage. Yeah. Okay, next is about her main ability, sub ability, and her master ability. And I'm going to talk about it at the training arena. Okay, let's go. Okay, right now her overall status is about this high with her default leader skill, third gate. And then, of course, if you master her 7th gate in the future, from the old Emmel, it will further increase the HP and the magic attack. And then let's see her normal attack. Okay, about 5k and then about 6k, okay. And then next is her main ability. Okay, this first skill is a very simple moving water magic, but it will increase her speed times 2 plus 100% for 2 turns. It's really quite broken if you really ask me, seriously. And also, greatly reduce the cast time for 1 turn, and it reduced by 100. Yeah, so it will become an instant cast instead. What is this? But then, you only can use 2 times. Yeah, not 3 times. So beware. And then the damage is about 10k and then about 13k. And then let me try to use this skill for 1 time. Okay, as you can see, her speed or agility is 400 for 2 turns. It is 2 turns, not 1 turn. And then she also have the clock status. Later I'm going to go through about that. Okay, next is, okay, for this second skill, it is an area magic attack plus Alchemy Crush. Yeah, so it's quite simple. But then Alchemy Crush is a very powerful skill that reduces the opponent's physical attack and with the HP damage at the same time and can be stacked. Yeah, so it's actually quite good for most of the quests. And the damage is about 8k and then about 11k. But then this skill is a center AoE attack. Yeah, so you need to move towards the enemies in order to use this skill. Okay, next is, okay, this third skill is also similar with her second skill, except that it is an Alchemy down, and it is a new Alchemy effect, and it reduces the enemy magic damage instead of physical damage. And then it will also reduce the opponent jewel by 20% of the metal jewel. So basically it is a jewel poison instead of the HP poison. And then, in order to recover the Alchemy down, either the opponent current jewel is less than 20% of the metal jewel, or using any skill that can recover the jewel by 20% of the metal jewel, or jewel regen. Yeah, either way. Or from the bishop and enchant job that can remove all types of Alchemy effects status. Yeah, either one. And then the damage is actually the same with the second skill. Yeah, totally the same, no difference. Yeah, the AoE is also the same. Yeah, so it's only whether you want to use the Alchemy Crush or Alchemy down status on the enemy, or both. Okay, next is, okay, this last skill is her most powerful attack from all of her skill attack, include the BG ability or Viper ability, everything. And then if the opponent has Alchemy Crush or Alchemy down status, the skill power greatly increase. So basically, try to use this skill if the opponent has these 2 Alchemy status. Yeah, so that the damage will be very high. But then compared to these other 3 skills, this skill has the cast time. Yeah, so beware. And then if you master the 5th gate, it will increase the overall attack power and the shooting range will increase to 3 instead. So that she can actually target the opponent slightly far away. Yeah, increased by another 1. Not really that bad actually. And then the damage is about 14k and then about 19.5k. Okay, not bad. And then what if the opponent has the Alchemy Crush or down status? as you can see, the damage greatly increased. Right now it's about 32k, and then 37k. Yeah, it's pretty high without any buff or debuff. Okay, next is her sub ability. Okay, for this first skill, I think it is only very good for the PvP, manual PvP, not even arena or the normal quest. Because she can remove the dragon field effects, yeah, from the ancient dragon units. And then right now, there is only 2 ancient dragon units. So in the future, I think all of them can be removed, yeah, as long as it's a dragon field effects. And then next is, okay, this skill is also quite powerful. It reduces all types of damage to 0 no matter what. And also greatly increase the stun resistance. And also increase the move by 1 for 1 turn. So basically this is also very good for the manual PvP or even normal quest or hell quest. But then if the opponent has the ability to penetrate the shield, of course, she will be still getting the damage. Yeah, but it is only for some of the creators. Yeah, those limited creators or the special job plus unit. Yeah, either one. And then next is, okay, this last skill is a Krakow status plus M attack increase. Yeah, so this skill is similar with the Dark Mirror or Dark Nix, but then the only difference is, instead of increase the magic attack, it increase the M attack. Totally different status. Yeah, magic attack power and magic attack is 2 different things. And then too bad, you cannot actually stack this magic attack buff, M attack buff, with the other M attack buff. Like for example, Letitia buff, or Hitoshira, or Muna. Yeah, you cannot actually stack with them. And this M attack buff, it only increased 30%. Yeah, Letitia increased 120%. Yeah, so it's a bit waste. But then at least she'll be using this skill from the start. Yeah, even if I use it auto. But you only can use 1 time, not 2 times. Yeah, so it's a bit waste. Okay, next is her master ability. Okay, this skill is from her Mementos gear, VCR Vision Girl Award from her new Mementos. And then it's a 3-hit water magic attack. And it nerfs the enemy ration ability and cover skill. And also increase her magic attack power for 3 turns. So basically she will have the higher damage on all of her magic attacks. And this is also very good against those enemies who has the ability to cover the allies. Yeah. And then the damage is about 9.2k and then about 12.7k. Okay, next is, okay, this skill is from her Mementos Visual ability. And it is an area 2-hit water magic attack and reduce the opponent movement by 50% and also with the Unilock. So even if the opponent managed to get away from her, she will be still attacking the opponent no matter what, unless the opponent is using the jump attack. And then, if you max break these Mementos, so increase the skill usage to 4. Yeah, not really that bad actually, but then it doesn't increase the skill power, so beware. And with the cast time. And then the damage is about 9.6k and then about 13k. And then the AoE is quite big, it's a diamond tree. Yeah. Okay, next is her ration ability. Okay, as you can see, there is 2 ration ability, but then the only difference is when she getting the physical damage, she will activate the Alchemy Crash status on all of her attacks for 1 turn. And if the opponent is using any magic damage, it will activate the Alchemy Down attack status instead for 1 turn. And then of course, these 2 status can be stacked together. Like for example, if you are facing both physical and magic attacker at the same time, she can activate these 2 status at the same time. So that all of her attack skill will have this Alchemy Crush or Alchemy Down, these 2 status. As well as it also recovers her HP. Yeah, whether it's a physical damage or magic damage. And then it doesn't recover the HP by percentage of the maximum HP. It recovers according to her M attack. So if her M attack status is really very high, the HP recover skill will be higher. And then of course, if her healing power status is high, it will also increase the HP recover. Yeah. And then, the best part about this rational ability is, this rational ability doesn't have any range limit. Yeah, so even if the opponent is using from the long range attack, like range of 10 or maybe 12, this rational ability will still activate. Yeah, no matter what. Unless if the opponent has the ability to ignore the rational ability or with the ration broad status attack. Other than that, this is a very powerful rational ability. Seriously. Okay, next is her support ability. Okay, this passive greatly increases her M attack and along with the strong bursts on all types of scenes. All scenes. Yeah, I think it increases about 30. So basically, she's quite good against those enemies who has the scenes, especially for the raid boss who is from the hard battle or extra battle, either one. But then, if you are talking about the pod raid, it will be different story. And then next is, okay, this is her second gate passive, and then it added extra magic attack and HP regen status, and along with the poison damage rate and the turn increase, and also increase the speed. Yeah, so this passive is not really that bad, especially you can actually switch with her side ability with the professor, the poison status on the enemies, so that the poison status will have higher damage. And then depending on the situation, you can actually switch this support ability with her another passive, which is it increases her massive HP and shooting resistance and magic resistance. Yeah, so this is also very good, like I said earlier. So like for example, if I switch this passive, her HP will be higher, but then her speed will drop a bit, and then her resistance will increase, these two. Yeah, so it's really very nice, especially if you are using her leader skill. Okay, next is her mementos. Okay, as I said earlier, this mementos is only very good for the Emmel version 2. Yeah, because of this group skill, it is only for the Emmel version 2. And also very good with Nimu or Lonely Robros. Yeah, these three. And then this last group skill is only for the Emmel version 2 and the Lonely Robros. Yeah, these two, not for the old Emmel. Yeah, so you cannot actually equip these mementos on the old Emmel or other way. Yeah, so beware. And then this mementos is also not bad. It reduces her jewel cost and also increase her overall attack power, these two, and increase the accuracy. Yeah, very good. And also increase her HP when you mass break these mementos, so that at least her HP will be higher a bit. Okay, next is the leader skill. Okay, this leader skill is only for the main character from the Genesis mementos. Yeah, all the main character like Nimu, like Eulalia, Mera, Nyx, and Andex, and Atore, and Daphne, those kind of character. Yeah, and Inasio, those kind of character. And then it greatly increases the HP, and also very good for both shooting and magic attacker, these two, and also strong versus Gratoni and Waff. Yeah, so this leader skill is not really that bad, but then it doesn't increase any P attack or M attack, so beware. But at least it greatly increases the HP, so that all of your allies will not die so easily. Okay, next is her gears. Okay, this armor is from her mementos, and it increases her HP, master jewel, water attack, and stun resistance. Okay, it's pretty good actually, especially for arena. And then, if you don't have this armor, you can equip with anything that is increase her master HP will be good enough. Yeah. Okay, next is, okay, this accessory you can get from the Nimu first mementos Vision Girl Award, and it increases her physical attack, magic attack, speed, and stun resistance. Yeah, it's also very good for her because of the M attack and the speed. But then if you have this armor, this stun resistance will be useless. But at least it increases her magic attack and the speed. Yeah, 2 in 1, so it's quite good. You also can equip with the another gear. Okay, this weapon is from the old version 1, second mementos. And it also increases the M attack and also with the magic attack and strong versus the giant. Yeah, so if you are using her to fight against the giant unit, this will be the better choice. But then, it doesn't increase any speed, and you cannot use this weapon ability. Yeah, so beware. or any weapon or accessory that is increase the M attack will be good enough. Yeah, either one. Okay, next is, okay, this accessory is also from her own mementos, and then it increases her physical and magic defense, and healing power and silent resistance. Yeah, also very good for her thanks to the healing power and the silent resistance, these two. But then she cannot use this weapon ability. Yeah, too bad, so it doesn't increase the magic attack. Or any accessory that is increase her healing power, or speed plus 10, or any status resistance or any type resistance. Yeah, anything, basically, will be good enough. Okay, next is, I'm going to activate this card status and along with the M attack status up, and let's see the total damage increased by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, right now her M attack is about this high, and let's see her normal attack. Okay, about 6.2k, and then about 7.7k, and then this skill about 12.5k, and then about 17k. Okay, and this one about 10k, and then about 14k. And then for the third skill should be the same damage as the second skill. And how about this skill? About 18k, and then 24.5k. And if the opponent has the Alchemist Crush or down status, the damage is about 40k, and then 46.5k. Okay. And then how about this skill from her weapon ability? About 11.6k, and then about 16k. And how about this one? About 12k, and then about 17k. Okay. Okay, next is, I'm going to use this magic attack buff for 3 turns, and let's see the total damage increased by how much with this card status buff. Everything. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see her normal attack. Okay, about 8k, and then about 9.2k. And how about this skill? 15.5k and 20k. And this one, 12.7k and about 16.6k. And this one, 22.2k and about 29k. And then with the Alchemist status, about 44.4k and 51k. Okay. And how about this skill? About 14.5k and about 19k. And this one, about 15.2k and then about 20k. Okay. So conclusion is, compared to her old version, she is really very specialized in attacks the enemies. Yeah, not support your allies. Unless you are using this professor job or this Kamiko job. Otherwise, this is a pure attacker job. And then second thing is, since she has the higher version of the water elemental, by default, her damage is increased against the fire unit, as well as the thunder damage will be reduced at the same time. And then she will have the charm resistance plus 30 for the higher water elemental. Yeah, so compared to the lower elemental, she has the higher advantage. And then third thing is, even though, as I remember, the producer or the director of the game says that she is actually quite paper because of the defense, yeah, and the HP. But then, at least, she has the magic and shooting resistance from the passive. Yeah, so thanks to the passive, and then with the runes, leader skill, and the gears, maximum you can have plus 75 or 85, depending on which gears or leader skill you are using. And then of course, if you are using those gear that greatly increase the resistance by 50, it will be 100 plus for 3 turns. And then don't forget, she has the very broken ration ability, will recovers her HP no matter what except for the enough the ration ability, and also with the HP regen from the second gate passive. And also, if she equipped with the Ultima Muffler or Scarf, she will have the HP regen as well. Yeah, if you really want to switch the passive with the resistance. So basically, she will not die so easily actually. But It only applies to the shooting attack and magic attack. And then fourth thing is she has the Alchemy Crush and Alchemy Down. So basically, she can reduce the opponent's physical damage and magic damage 2 in 1. Yeah, so basically, with these two Alchemy effects, the damage taken, especially for the magic and the shooting, will be very low, super low. Yeah, most likely. And then next is about her mementos. I think it is almost a must. Even though without her mementos, you can actually use her, but then her mementos is really very good for her, especially increase the accuracy so that at least she can fight against the evasion unit, some of the evasion unit. As well as the Vision Grade Award is really very good for her. Yeah, especially with the weapon ability, so that she can penetrate the cover skill. Yeah, so basically, if you decide to use her to the fullest, please get her mementos in short. And then lastly is she a must or not? Well, my answer is she is optional. Yes, she's an optional unit, if you really ask me. And then of course, depending on how you are going to use her, she can be very broken. Yeah, so you can actually use her to solo the hell quest. Yeah, especially on the shooting and the magic attacker. I think shouldn't be any issue. And also very good in the arena and PvPs, especially against the ancient unit. But then, if you compare her with the version 1 Emmel, the light version, I think she's the optional, seriously. Yeah, because the light Emmel version, she can support your allies with the magic status transfer and the light attack buff from her mementos. Yeah, so if you compare with the light version Emmel is actually a must. Yeah, die must get compared to this one. Okay, so that's all about this Emmel version Ketsen Lé装. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys got any question about her, please comment. See ya, sayonara.
どうしても邪魔をしたいのね。お返しするわ。お願い、邪魔しないで。行きましょう。私がこの世界を救う。私がこの世界を救う。さあ、進みましょう。